Come on, don't mamsy-pamsy with it, give it some stick.
Master baker David Smart demonstrates how to make 2 different types of bread.
We're making a 1 pound loaf, a 3 strand plat, 4 strand plat, 5 strand plat, and then we're also making some soda fowl bread. So one's a yeast raised, one's a powder raised. Imagine now how much wheat's grown in the world. One average football field of wheat will make approximately 11,000 loaves a day. One football field. So just imagine how many football fields a day it would take to grow enough wheat in England. There's 65 million people in England. How much wheat is needed just to make enough bread for one day? Football field size. And there's 4 proteins in flour, which are gluten, gliadin, globulin and albumin. The gluten and gliadin are the non-soluble, the globulin and albumin are soluble, in other words, it's dissolved. However, it is the main protein is obviously gluten, and you add lots to it, it becomes gluten. And that is the structure of what we want to make.
The ingredients include strong white flour, vegetable fat, salt, improver, milk powder, yeast and water.
Okay, eyes down, got bags in front of you, you've got a scraper at the side of you. In the bag, you've got salt, you've got milk powder, you've got flour, you've got a bit of fat, vegetable fat, okay? And you'll be able to feel the grit, which is the milk powders and everything else. All I want you to do is get it, and break all the fat into the flour, and just literally, nice and gently, just rub the fat into the flour and just rub it in like that. Right, that's virtually done. Your scraper. Okay. Okay, that's it. And with your scraper, just make a bay. And don't make a reasonable sized bed, because you're going to put 700 grams in that, so it'll be quite deep. Just crumble the yeast. Yeah, it's better if you do crumble it because it dissolves a little bit easier. Whack a little bit of water into the centre. Alright, dissolve your yeast. Don't put all your water in. Just dissolve it in. Alright, so that's it. Dissolve your yeast. That's it. Get it whacked in. Right, whack your water in. Don't whack all of it in, because different flours have different absorption rates. Okay? Hand clean behind back, so you don't start mucking 2 hands in. Bring it in from the inside. Not all at once. Just bring it in. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And then hydrate that flour that you've got in there. And slowly it will turn into like a double cream consistency. Okay? Slowly edge it from the inside. If that dam breaks, boy do we have fun. If you do it by hand, even with kids, you do it by hand, they get the feel of what the dough should be. When you get to the glue stage and you know it won't run away with you, just bring it in. And then obviously just hydrate the rest of the flour just by lifting it, turning it with your best baker's friend, your scraper. Once all the flour is hydrated it becomes quite, like it's doing now, it's quite gloopy and lumpy, and that's what they call the flocking stage. Okay, bring it together, start squishing it like that, picking it up, pushing it down. Right, it's coming down, see how the dough's coming in now. Okay, keep working your flour, because right at the very end, if you're doing all this, your table should be absolutely clean. It should feel like. Alright, that's how soft it should be. The object of the exercise is to develop the protein in that. Just like chewing gum, no different. You've got to work it to blow bubbles. You've got to work the protein to blow bubbles. And you do that by holding it with your left and stretching it with your right, bringing it back, turning it all the time. We're doing this for about 15 minutes. Okay, hold it with your left, stretch it with your right, turn it back, bring it round, stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, put your dough all the way around the table, clean your table with your dough. And you'll see, before your very eyes, the dough clearing. You can actually see it getting brighter in front of you. And the more you develop the protein, the thinner you will be able to get that. And if you kept on developing it even more and more and more, you'd literally be able to blow a bubble with that. And that's basically what we are doing. We're developing the protein like we would do chewing gum, bubble gum, get it into a position where we can blow it up into a bubble. 12 till 5 and push forward. 12 till 5, push forward, 12 till 5, 12 till 5.
Covering the dough with a clean damp cloth will prevent it from drying out. Divide the dough into smaller pieces. 1 460 grams, 3 150 grams, 4 110 grams and 5 90 grams. These smaller pieces are then moulded again before resting.
You get your hand like that, you actually put your little finger on the base, and that doesn't come off. You grip it, as you're shoving it gets tighter, see? The skin is stretching, bring it round. And you're doing that really, shoving, but that's on the table all the time. So you're shoving, bringing it back, and you're sealing the bottom end. And just do it one clockwise and one anti-clockwise, but you get exactly the same result. You're actually putting like a spiral into the dough, and it's conditioning the protein structure, the internal structure. You're actually putting strength into it, because it's like a spiral. You put a big spiral into it, and it forms the internal structure of exactly what you want. Physically putting work into the dough. So if you try to final mould it, you'd rip it to shreds. So that's why we have to cover it up again and let it recover once again. When yeast ferments, it produces 3 products, doesn't it? CO2, carbon dioxide, ethyl alcohol and acetic acid. But what else does the yeast produce? Proteins, obviously. And it excretes that, and it relaxes by breaking down the protein strands. And so it relaxes, and that's what we're doing this now, is we develop the protein, we've stiffened it up, we've toughened it up because we've worked the protein, now we have to relax the protein before we can final mould it into whatever shape we want. Don't mamsy-pamsy about. Knock the air out of it, yeah. Fold it into a third, turn it round, do the other third, bring it in, top, stretch, mould, nice bit of a top underneath, crease goes to the bottom.
The pieces of dough which will be used for the strands are first shaped into a pre-mould, a sausage shape.
Because we'll have to use that 2 or 3 times, and you need to do that with all of them. Don't just like flop it.
Using the 3 150 gram strands, join these together at the top and begin to plait the strands into the middle very tightly. The ends can be rolled and then moulded.
Mould it round.
The pieces for the 4 and 5 strand plaits need to be slightly longer because they will be turned more frequently.
Alright, now as soon as you do 2 over 3, each one then takes on the different number. So for example, 2 over 3. Yeah? That now is 2, that's now 3. Okay? 4 over 2, 4 over 2. That now becomes 2. 1 over 3.
Using 4 100 gram strands, begin to plait tightly following the pattern 2 over 3, 4 over 2 and 1 over 3.
And again, 2 over 3, 4 over 2, 1 over 3. 2 over 3, 4 over 2, 1 over 3. 2 over 3, 1 over 3. So then, a mould round. 2 over 3, 5 over 2, 1 over 3. 2 over 3, 5 over 2, 1 over 3. 2 over 3, 5 over 2, 1 over 3. 2 over 3, 5 over 2, 1 over 3. 2 over 3, 5 over 2, 1 over 3.
The shaped dough is then set aside for proving at approximately 27 degrees Celsius. Once fully proved, these are finished with a little flour sprinkled on top and a few cuts made on the bloomer. The dough is then baked at 225 degrees Celsius. A little water can be added to create steam in the oven while the bread is being baked. The loaves of bread are then transferred to a wire rack to cool. The ingredients include strong white flour, butter, baking powder, sugar, salt and buttermilk.
It's the same flour as the bread. We make scones with the same flour as bread, but there's obviously a lot more fat in this because of you putting the buttermilk in. But I don't, and because there's a lot of buttermilk, virtually weight for weight of flour, it's seriously sticky. Acidity, the lactic acid in the milk, which you're generating on steroids, really, it neutralises the alkaline in the baking powder, so you don't get any powder burn at all. What is the difference between bicarb and baking powder? That's right. That's where we are now. Yeah. That's the condition that you need it to be in. Now, just before your very eyes, just watch this now. Just watch the colour, because it's like a creamy yellow now. Now watch it going whiter. This is what you call clearing the dough, because you're clearing it. You're making it clear, whiter. And when you get to that point, it's done. Isn't that fun? Now, how are you going to get that off? Alright, hence your scraper.
The mixture is placed on a lightly floured surface to prevent the dough from sticking.
Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to wash my hands.
You need to add enough flour to stop it from being sticky.
Yeah, basically. Alright.
Gently mould the dough into a round shape.
It doesn't need a lot of handling.
No. No handling at all. Okay, so nice and round shape. Okay. And obviously once you've got it into a round shape, just tap it. Okay, then once you've done that, subdivide it into 4, just like that.
The soda files are then baked at 230 degrees Celsius for approximately 20 minutes. Cooked loaves of bread should sound hollow when tapped on the bottom.
When you get to the glooper stage and you know it won't run away with you, just bring it in. And then obviously just hydrate the rest of the flour just by lifting it, turning it with your best baker's friend, your scraper. Once all the flour is hydrated to a it becomes quite like it's doing now, it's quite gloopy and lumpy, and that's what they call the flocking stage. Okay, bring it together, start squishing it like that, picking it up, pushing it down. Right, it's coming down, see how the dough's coming in now. Okay, keep working that, keep working your flour, because right at the very end, if you're doing all this, your table should be absolutely clean. It should feel like. Alright, that's how soft it should be. Football field size. And there's 4 proteins in flour, which are gluten, gliadin, globulin and albumin. The gluten and gliadin are the non-soluble, the globulin and albumin are soluble, in other words, they dissolve. However, it is the main protein is obviously gluten. When you add lots to it, it becomes gluten. And that is the structure, as we know, of what we want to make.
The ingredients include strong white flour, vegetable fat, salt, improver, milk powder, yeast and water.
Okay, eyes down, got bags in front of you, you've got a scraper at the side of you. In the bag, you've got salt, you've got milk powder, you've got flour, you've got a bit of fat, vegetable fat, okay? And you'll be able to feel the grit, which is just dissolve it in. Alright, so that's it, dissolve your yeast, that's it, get it whacked in. Right, whack your water in, don't whack all of it in, because different flours have different absorption rates, okay? Hand clean behind back, so you don't start mucking 2 hands in. Bring it in from the inside, not all at once, Just bring it in, slowly, slowly, slowly. And then hydrate that flour that you've got in there. And slowly it will turn into like a double cream consistency. Okay? Slowly edge it from the inside. If that dam breaks, boy do we have fun. If you do it by hand, even with kids, you do it by hand, they get the feel of what the dough. Go on, don't mamsy-pamsy with it, give it some stick.
Master baker David Smart demonstrates how to make 2 different types of bread.
We're making a 1 pound loaf, a 3 strand plat, 4 strand plat, 5 strand plat, and then we're also making some soda fowl bread. So one's a yeast raised, one's a powder raised. Can you imagine how much wheat's grown in the world? One average football field of wheat will make approximately 11,000 loaves a day. One football field. So just imagine how many football fields a day it would take to grow enough wheat in England. There's 65 million people in England. How much wheat is needed just to make enough bread for one day? The milk powders and everything else. All I want you to do is get it and break all the fat into the flour, and just literally, nice and gently, just rub the fat into the flour and just rub it in like that. Right, that's virtually done. Your scraper. Okay. Okay, that's it. And with your scraper, just make a bay. And don't make a reasonable sized bed, because you're going to put 700 grams in that, so it'll be quite deep. Just crumble the yeast. Yeah, it's better if you do crumble it up because it dissolves a little bit easier. Whack a little bit of water into the centre. Alright, dissolve your yeast. Don't put all your water in.